Hey everybody, this is Cooking with TK, and today you guys, I'm going to teach you how to make this delicious steak walk away omelet. That's right. This recipe is simple, it's easy, anybody can do it. Trust me, your 7-year-old, your 10-year-old, ain't gonna say 5 because they may not be able to pick up the frying pan. But this is something that anyone can do. So, if you guys would like to know how I made this delicious steak omelet, then tune into this video. Yeah, let's get into it, you guys. Here I have 3 pieces of steak. That's because I'm going to make about 4 omelets. I just wanted to show you guys. Here I have my eggs that I'm going to beat. For each omelet, use about 4 eggs, 3 to 4 eggs, okay? In this container, I have my vegetables. And the vegetables that I am going to use, I have some mushrooms that I cut up, some red peppers, I have some spinach that I cut and chopped. I have some white onion, and I have green onions. The green onions will be for the top to help with the garnishment. Okay. Put my container back, top back on there. I have me some hot pico that I got out of Walmart. Okay. Y'all see that? Okay. I got some cheese. It's a mixed cheese, you know, with the Kobe Jack cheddar. We're gonna top it off with some sour cream. I'm gonna use this half and half just to whip up the eggs with. For the seasoning of my steak, I'm gonna use some garlic powder, a little adobo seasoning. For the eggs, just a dab of salt and some black pepper for the steak. Okay, everyone. So let's go ahead, and the first thing I'm going to do is I want you guys to make sure that you have a skillet, like so, that you can have a top on. So we're gonna make this omelet real easy. Have your little oil heating up in a skillet for your steak. Okay. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to turn my stove on. I know y'all can't see it, but I'm going to let this shallow amount of oil heat up to cook my vegetables and my steak in while I'm seasoning my steak. Now you can use whatever seasoning you got to season up your steak with. But remember, don't put no black pepper in your egg, because it will turn your egg color. Now, y'all know me. I put some black pepper in my egg for what I do for myself at home. But, you know, if you're making this for somebody else, presentation is everything, okay? This adobo seasoning is delicious if you got it. If you don't, you can just use black pepper and salt, y'all. You don't have to use anything else. You can use fresh garlic. Whatever kind of garlic you have. I got fresh garlic, but I'm going to use this powder garlic this morning, okay? I'm not going to put any onion powder on it because we got the real onions that we're going to flavor everything with, okay? I hope you guys can see this good. Okay? So go ahead and season your other side of your steak. And the reason why I didn't add salt is because a lot of people don't realize, like, this garlic powder and stuff has hidden salt content. And this adobo has salt too. So what we're not going to do is over season and have too much of salty flavor. We don't want it bland, but we don't want too much, okay, y'all? Now if you don't, just use some steak seasoning if you got it. Season it up good. If you want to go ahead and pre-chop your steak, you can. Because after we cook it, we're going to go ahead and chop our steak. Okay, so now we have our steak seasoned. Okay, now when it comes to whipping your eggs, don't put your salt in first. Don't put anything in there. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to whip your eggs because you want to whip that air out. Okay? Beat your eggs good. But whip them until you whip all that air out, okay? Because you want some nice, fluffy eggs, okay? You see those air bubbles? Keep whipping until you whip all them air pockets out, okay? Turn it to the side. That's how my mama always do it. And whip it. To this, I'm going to add just a little bit of milk. You can use regular milk. I'm going to use this half and half that I got. Okay. I'm just going to use a dab of it, okay? Not a lot. For the amount of eggs that I got, I think I got like 7 eggs, 8 eggs in here. So that's probably about 1/4 cup of milk. And it's just going to help flip it up. If you got heavy whipping cream, you can use a little bit of that too. You just want a dab of it. And right before you get ready to cook your eggs is when you're going to add your salt. So don't add the salt yet, okay? Okay. So now we've done that step. Now let's get to cooking our vegetables and our steak. Okay, everyone, so I have a shallow amount of oil in my skillet, okay? And I have this on a medium heat to medium low heat, okay? Because you don't want to burn anything, so keep it at a steady temperature. And this is just some regular vegetable oil or canola oil. It's nothing, anything spectacular. But I'm going to cook my steak meat first. And we're not going to cook this for too long. Let's give it about 4 minutes per side. Because then we're going to mix it in with the veggies, okay? After we cut it. It just depends on how you like your steak, okay? Try to make sure that that fat renders down on the steak. Okay? Same pan, I'm going to throw my steak meat and my vegetables in here, and I am going to cook them together. Basically, it's only going to take about a few minutes, but I'm going to start with the veggies first. So let's go ahead and let's get these veggies into this pan. And then we're going to add in the meat in like the last 2 minutes. So cook your vegetables for about 3 minutes. It may not even take 3 minutes. It just depends on your stove and everything. Okay? Not your green onions. Now, don't put your green onions in there. Your green onions is going to be for the top, okay? That's the only thing that you're not going to throw up in here and cook. I know a few pieces of that steak got in here because I got them all in the same pan, but it's okay. But make sure you cut your steak meat up into bite-sized pieces because you're going to throw some on the inside as well as the top of your omelet, okay? Okay. Now, you can season these vegetables Just add you a dab of salt, a dab of black pepper. I'm cooking it in the same skillet that the steak was in. Okay? And it's going to be a little seasoning that's going to come off of my steak meat because I season it very well, okay? But to this, just add you a dab of salt, dab of black pepper. If you want to go ahead and throw you some garlic in here, go ahead, throw you some crushed garlic in here with your veggies. And you're going to cook them until they're translucent. Like I said, it may not take but 2 minutes. Throw the steak meat over in here with it. That's the way this steak can get all that flavor too, okay? And we're going to mash all this together. This is going to be so delicious, you guys. Very enjoyable. Woo. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, first piece of that meat. So go ahead and mix that all together. I'm gonna wash my hands right quick. And cook this for about another minute or two. You just want to heat that steak meat up. And you see how the sides I have it chopped, okay? That's how you want it. You don't want it to be too big to go inside of an omelet. Can you guys just taste these flavors? Oh, I wish you could taste it. Child. Can't beat it. You don't always have to go to IHOP. You might not be able to make it, but you can sometimes make you some breakfast at home. Some delicious steak omelet. Some would call this like a southwestern steak omelet because of the pico and everything. Okay. So now I have all that cooked together. We're gonna move on to the next step. Okay, everyone, so now let's go ahead and let's put this omelet together. The first thing you want to do is get you some butter. Take you about 2 or 3 tablespoons, okay? Allow those 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter to melt, okay, into a skillet. And we're going to get this heated up really, really well, okay? Okay, so now our butter has melted. Go ahead and add that little teaspoon or 2 of salt that I told you to add right before you get ready to. You don't want your butter to burn, so turn it down. Make sure it's on like a medium low, okay? Go ahead and pour the egg in, okay? And we're gonna allow this to cook, okay? For a few minutes, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're gonna get ready to start adding our ingredients, okay? Now this is just a simple, basic omelet. Take your spatula, you can move it around, let the egg get down in that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my ingredients to one side, okay? I know you're like, but it's liquid in there. I know, trust me on this one. Trust me. It's not gonna be as hard as you think it is. Okay? Then take some of your meat and your veggies, and you're gonna place it on that side with that cheese. Okay? And now that we have that all warmed up, I'll add a little bit more of the cheese over here, okay? Turn the stove on. Take this, put a lid over it, set it to the side, and this is going to be called a walkaway omelet. And you're going to allow it to sit there for about 3 minutes to 5 minutes, okay? And that omelet will be done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hit a timer on my stove. You see a timer off, I moved it. I'm gonna let this sit here for about 4 to 5 minutes at the most, okay? Make sure you just put some kind of lid over it. And you're gonna walk away. And you're gonna come back in those 5 minutes. And your omelet will be ready to serve. Okay, everyone, so it has been 5 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. Take your lid off. That's why this is called the walkaway omelet, okay? So go ahead and get you a spatula, like so. Get it around the edges. Be careful as not to tear it, okay? And you're gonna get ready to slide it on your plate, okay? See that? Now you can fold it to whichever side you want, but I'm gonna slide it on the plate and fold it. Okay, fold it, fold your omelet, and go ahead and slide it on your plate like so. Mine's breaking. But we're putting the toppings on it, okay? So be careful not to mess it up if you're cooking this for somebody else. But this is our walkaway omelet. Y'all see how simple and easy that is? Okay, so let's go ahead and let's top this omelet. Real simple, real quick. Okay, so go ahead and put you some of that steak topping on there. Okay, the mixture that we made. Then add you some of your pico. Everyone, get you some of that pico. It's gonna make it very colorful. Okay. Remember the green onions? I told you to save. Top it with the green onions so you can have some more color to it. Add you a little bit of cheese. Like so. Like so, like that, like Tabitha Brown say. I love to hear Tabitha Brown say like so, like that, because it's your business. And you're going to top it with just a dab of sour cream. Y'all. And this is your walkaway omelet. Thanks for tuning in to Cooking with TK. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please leave lots of comments down below. And stay tuned to my channel for another great video. Peace and have a great day.